If scientists want to study how people eat in the real world, they have to ask, gathering the data with some form of food questionnaire. It's one of the most common research methods in nutrition science. But there's one major problem. People don't tell the truth, not even to scientists.
If someone's not following a really sensible eating pattern, do they really want to admit it?
For decades, scientists have questioned the use of the food questionnaire, but they keep using it because they don't have a better tool. And that means decades of research has been built using data that is fundamentally flawed.
I think we're talking about hundreds, if not thousands, of papers being published a year.
Now, a group of obesity researchers has thrown down the gauntlet. In a controversial paper signed by 45 scientists from around the world, they're challenging the scientific community to stop using the food questionnaire as a way to measure how much people eat, saying the methods are so poor they no longer have a justifiable place in scientific research, adding that policies based on that research could be built on a house of cards.
And all of those studies, if they're based upon self-report estimates of energy intake, really don't contain scientifically meaningful information. And so if policies are then being based on that, then those policies are not science-based.
In the midst of an obesity crisis, it's controversial to call so much research into question.
So to say that we need to scrap it all is really quite a limitation.
Marian Newhauser has studied the problem. She says there are ways to correct the data using physical measurements like urine tests, but that's expensive and difficult to do.
It's possible that we are missing things, and that's one of the reasons that we need to do further research in this area.
Some technical solutions being considered include chin-mounted chew monitors or wrist monitors that measure hand-to-mouth movements, even using smartphones to take pictures of food. But the researchers say it's critical to come up with a cheap and accurate way to measure how much people are eating without having to ask them. Kelly Crow, CBC News, Toronto.